Start in the name of Allah, who is merciful and most beneficent. Dear students, today we are going to discuss themes in Pride and Prejudice. In last lecture, we have discussed Pride and Prejudice, different aspects. But today we are going to discuss the themes. So first of all, we'll discuss overcoming obstacles for true love. At its heart, Pride and Prejudice is a love story in which the characters have to fight through trials and tribulations before they can come together in happiness. Elizabethan and Darcy are a classic couple, but they could not reach their points of bliss until each character worked hard in order to overcome personal bases and flaws. This theme helps to show how self-important improvement can lead to fulfilling romantic partnership. As the title suggests, Elizabeth must overcome her prejudices and Darcy must fight away his prideful nature in order for a happy union to result. Through the process, they meet each other head on to encourage these changes. So, other obstacles that stands to threaten Elizabethan and Darcy include many of the other characters. Mrs. Bennet tries to force Elizabeth to marry Mr. Collins, a man who she finds snobbish and dull. Lady de Broglie is a Darcy aunt. She wants to preserve her family's social status. She sees Darcy's engagement to Elizabeth as demanding to his social reputation and tries to break the couple up. So, overcoming obstacle for true love. So that is the first aspect of this Pride and Prejudice novel. That how you have to go for true love. Before going with the true love, you have to work hard. You have to go through with different circumstances. Isn't it? It is not possible to do something very common or very rare. So, are you getting my point? Yeah. So the next one is a woman's reputation. Obviously, this is the main theme. This is the major theme because Jane Austen has discussed each and everything regarding women's sufferings, regarding women's status. Each and everything is there in a story that resolves heavily around how reputation affects people's lives. There is a particular focus on how a woman must present herself to the world. Elizabeth refuses to adhere to social norms of a woman. For example, she allows her shoes and skirts to become muddy. She has a sharp tongue that is seen as unbecoming for a young lady, and she refuses to marry for any reason other than actual love. So, woman reputation is basically a thing. As the story is there, we are saying that woman is struggling there, but Elizabeth offenses against femininity are mild. However, compared to her younger sister Lydia's action, Lydia's run away with the dreadful Wickham and lives with him out of wedlock. When this threatens to ruin the entire Bennet's family's reputation, so reputation is very compulsory in this contrast, and reputation is very rare thing in the society as well as women is concerned as well as man is concerned. But according to the point of view of this novel, Lydia and other elopement of Lydia so with Wickham, so that was a very rare case, that how Elizabeth fights to make the situation right. It seems that she has grown too much just to risk watching it all come crashing down because of a judgmental society and her sister's ill-planned actions. So while Elizabeth certainly pushes boundaries, she knows when to take a calculated step back. So this is very important thing. Are you getting now? Manahil, are you getting beta? Okay, fine. So the next point is a social class and social status. Obviously, in this status and in this particular era where we are living, same is the case there. But social class and social distinction is very important throughout the novel. There was much backlash against some of the upper class characters rubbing elbows with lower class characters. This serves to uphold the theme of overcoming a struggle for but love, but also create a theme of its own. At this point in time for England, the lines between social and other things that are very compulsory to do with that social and economic classes were very boldly drawn. So this is, for example, we can say the Spanish and the unlikable character of Mr. Collins stresses the wealthy, as does the deplorable Lady Debro. So this is another important thing, that how you have to do with the social class. Obviously, this is very rare case, that how you have to go and how you have to deal with your social status and your surroundings. So the next one is the strength of family network. Obviously, strength matters a lot, and the family network strength matters a lot, because in this novel we have seen the different circumstances of family, different things of family. Each character of the novel has a network of family that serves to either help or hinder any given character's growth. Family opinion seems to mean a lot to most characters in some way or another, and this impacts how everyone interacts both in social settings and in more personal dynamics. So the Bennet sisters are very close, particularly Jane and Elizabeth, and they encourage and support one another even when Lydia behaves foolishly and runs off with Wickham. Elizabeth rushes to her aid. Female family members in particular tend to carry a lot of weight. Mrs. Bennet, Mrs. Bingley, and Lady Debo all behave out of self-interest, and they raise quite the stink when something happens that they don't like. So this is very important thing to do with that one. So with this we are going to sum up our lecture. So in this today's lecture we have discussed the themes. First of all, we have discussed overcoming a struggle for true love, and the second one, women's reputation. The third one, social class, class distinction, and class status. That is very important. And the last one, the strength of family networks. Obviously, when the family will be there, you are not dependent, you are not interdependent. You have to do the things within the limits of your family, and you have to do with this sort of thing regarding these particular thing, and you have to go with your family, and you have to understand the logic of family. So Manahil, are you getting? Okay, so with this we have comes to an end. Inshallah, see you tomorrow.